Trucy?
You.
Oh, it is me.
Trucy, you're okay. I thought...
Don't cry, Apollo!
It's good for nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Wait, just calm down, Apollo! Or else... Oh my fucking god! What?
What the heck is that?
Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat!
Mr. Hat.
Do you want to do the voice of Mr. Hat, Mina?
Okay.
You were doing a good
You look
job.
marvelous, darling. Look at whenever it talks, you can see her hand moving.
Yeah! He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar.
Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha.
I love her so much.
I just
Well,
love
what
the
do you
idea that
think?
she can do a thick New York accent.
She can. You like it?
You mean Trucy, there are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son.
But the testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
I will kidnap myself.
No more stage abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the time there was a contradiction?
I don't remember, but I'll say I do.
Well, I think I remember them, sure.
There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time there was a contradiction. Uh-huh. He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit. Avoiding eye contact? Or reading.
Oh, there.
Do you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book. That's so tiny!
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker? Oh.
She helped him.
She helped.
Yeah.
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. Using these again, huh? I could see what his opponents were feeling. Does Phoenix not still have the Magatama?
It explains in the 5th game that you need to recharge it by being near a spirit medium.
Oh, that makes sense. Then he hasn't seen Pearl or Maya at all in all this time?
Yep.
Oh. Huh.
You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all those games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all, but not good enough to go undefeated that long.
Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony. Perceive the truth.
Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose.
Not true. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo.
Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
I mean, you did it in the first case, bud.
Yeah, it's like you forgot.
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
I mean, it has been several months in his defense.
That's fair,
Oh,
yeah.
What was that she said before the trial started?
What did she say? Oh. Oh.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, method aside, she did afford one cookie party today.
So Trucy is the Mia then.
In a way, but she's not as
Surrogate.
reliable.
Phoenix, like, Phoenix is the Mia, but like Trucy is also the surrogate for Phoenix in some cases.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Apollo,
You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing.
Huh?
Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best you can.
I just flew in from the coast and boy, are my arms tired. Right. Love the little ahoge she has underneath her hat.
She's so cute. I mean, obviously she has to have spikes of her own, right? Even if they're little baby spikes.
Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine.
It's all fine.
Ahem.
Nothing happened.
I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice,
Oh, you mean me?
don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom with the silk top hat? Right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that.
I beat him up.
You...
I killed him.
That... yes, it was a out-of-court settlement. Right.
Perhaps Fraulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right?
He totally knew.
He knew the whole time.
He just didn't want to say anything.
I love that. I think he's on to me.
I wish he would stop being so cool.
Gay! Gay,
Verbal
gay,
blush.
homosexual, gay.
Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness?
Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something?
Sure.
There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant you your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. Alright. I need to keep this in mind.
Oh, we got a faster theme?
So this is the exact same testimony then.
Yeah.
So this is the one. He's not sure about this one. What does that mean?
I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo! Find his weak spot!
Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have?
Do I need a magic focus? Oh,
Needs to read the seventh sense.
What's this? My bracelet.
your bracelet? Oh, it's got eyes on it!
Sure do.
Oh, I never noticed that before, actually.
What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
That's the eye from Titan Souls.
Again.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
Yeah. So... do I have to... no? Do I just press it?
Yeah, I think so.
So you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police undoubtedly have have a record of the call. Why not check it with them?
Wait, Apollo! This has to be it.
Wait, you mean his habit?
Yeah, what? Yeah, this happened 2 seconds ago!
Flashback.
Well, I mean, he even had the book open, was here. Which means this is the place to look for his habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
No what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Your bracelet? Oh, there's a button up there now.
Yeah. I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy. But I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go.
Oh my god, his bracelet is actually a magical focus.
Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet as it reacts to the testimony.
Oh. Oh!
Aye.
Fancy.
Fancy
What's
schmancy.
going on? I can see the witness's face, his expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Lucy, what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing.
In this thing, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's twitch. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure, when he said something he's not sure of, he fiddles with a page in his book.
You got it. Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I bet they are.
He's got his Sharingan activated. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right. I could only see his face like this. Time to change my viewpoint.
Oh! I gotta actually do it. Perfect! Now you're really ready!
Ready for what?
Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch.
Perceive?
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit.
Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive. Find his weak spot and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Spoken like a true pokerhead's daughter.
He's not a pokerhead. I'm a magician, thank you very much.
I think he's making fun of the judge for saying
I think so, yeah.
A pokerhead. So you have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you missed it, you can always try again.
Right. Look out, nervous twitch, here comes justice.
Time to catch him down bad in
Wait.
4K.
It's I use my cell phone is the thing.
Yeah.
So is that what I do?
Yeah, hit confirm.
Yep, it's moving.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Ooh! That's some Earthbound shit.
Yeah, and in the original DS version, that was in the top screen the whole time, along with the text box, and the bottom screen was just the zoomed-in view.
Oh, that makes sense.
I saw it. Just now, I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? Oh, this banging of desks is quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Shut up!
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone? What are you talking about? I'm curious now because of the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask?
What? Hey, can I see your phone?
Mr. Stickler, give me your phone.
Give me your phone, sir.
Give me your phone.
But why? What if for? Show me, and you'll find out.
Does your phone got any games on it?
Do you have Fortnite on your phone?
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your phone? Yeah, where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday! Yeah, I know, yes, I know, I'm aware, I know.
How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what's the meaning of this? His cell phone was found yesterday. In the Maractus Clinic garage. Maractus? Why, that's where the victim lived. Oh, that's impossible.
Sweating!
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police?
Get wrecked, idiot!
It's true, I didn't have my cell phone that night. That's why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone, so you didn't call on your cell phone after all. Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, it's indicated with a startlingly high degree of accuracy. It was right around here.
That's pretty fucking far. It's like a block away.
That's quite a ways from the park.
It's like a block away!
But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone. Because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
Get wrecked, dude!
Let's
This
go.
track is so good.
Yes. Well, but that's ridiculous. That makes me sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime.
It sure does sound like it, doesn't it?
As though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes, but no, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice? That cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder.
I don't think I can prove that.
I think you can. What else did you find? Or rather, what was missing from the car?
Oh, yeah!
It does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Oh, yeah, and where we found it, if the car had moved that night, it would have been crushed.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah! So we can confirm that the car came back that night. And if he wasn't there that night, then his cell phone would be shards.
Obliterated, yeah.
Now's your chance, Apollo! Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime!
Oh, he's already connected enough. I just need to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder?
Yes.
Of course I have evidence.
Oh, I like your swagger hair, forehead. Hit it!
Court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... That's a side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Marcus's car was in an accident that took place during the night of the murder. An accident? An accident.
An accident?
That was a little
accident?
understated, had not.
Yeah.
It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Marcus's car hit a pedestrian. Well, what are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident. Which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night after the murder. If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would be crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel.
Get wrecked!
Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected. Mr. Justice, are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Palmeractus? No, stop, this is too much. This can't be happening. But prosecutor, say something.
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Palmeractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt.
Hell yeah, Trucy. You stare at that man. You remember what he did to you. Remember what he took from you.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarché.
Shut up.
I must have dropped my cell phone on the way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness a crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand. All was clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Ah, yes, well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling.
What?
It's quite the pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
Shut the fuck up.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
It rolled into the garage.
End over end.
And the street.
Under the tire.
My Berkshire didn't react at all during that testimony.
His nervous habits must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around.
Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes justice.
I hate that this boy has a catchphrase.
It's great, I love him. He's so adorable.
He's such a dork.
So if you don't have any for sure contradictions, you can press more. But I would recommend taking a look at all your evidence in detail, making sure that you get the 3D view of all of it.
Oh yeah, I should look at everything in 3D, huh? Everything?
Everything.
Hey! I wonder who this belongs to. Oh, the game is assuming that I've looked at this already. Okay, so those are plums. Okay. Wait, I can look at the whole cart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. I like this a lot as like almost like a model viewer.
Yeah. I like that it says El doing the noodle.
Oh yeah. That's cute.
Is that a whole like barrel of soup?
Yeah, I pointed that out when we saw it. There's a box
bench
of
up
salt
top as well.
Oh, there's a bench on top. The box of salt is empty. Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
I ain't gonna be pissed.
Alright, almost done. Home stretch, baby.
I should check these.
Do we have to?
They're not panties that she wears, it's fine. They're magic panties. Prone to rolling.
Was that added to the description?
No.
Incredulous that he thought anyone would buy that.
Yeah. I mean, this clearly places the car at the scene.
Yeah, I think you got everything now.
Just for safety? Alright.
You know.
So he went to the supermarché. He happened to witness the crime. So the killer, the victim, the stand, all is clear as day.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
This part of testimony is the key, I know it. Should I press him with the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
Oh. I mean, he would obviously know that it's a stand just by looking at it. Right? That's pretty clear.
But, like, you already know his opinions on the killer and the victim, so maybe you should have something new.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good point.
You happen to remember the noodle stand? Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are... I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it.
Wait, no, that's impossible. It's a good thing we actually looked at this. That's not what it would have said from his perspective.
Yep. It was
Oh, that's
on the
all,
other
yeah.
side.
And the bullet came in from the right temple, which he would be on his right side.
Remember something so quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening.
That is very enlightening, actually.
The judge is sassy this time.
Yes.
Yeah, I also saw burgers.
What about that sign? Could that be important?
Very important.
So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just attained a vital piece of information. Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go and sample the wares one of these days. You'll die, Judge, please don't.
Don't do it.
I think
Sure,
it's
here
what
you
I
go.
the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells that can't match up to IVU's cafeteria.
I'm sure it's better than that.
Some apply to the school familiar taste of our smart noodles.
I hate you.
I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself.
I hate this man.
Apollo. Apollo, no.
So I'm gonna present the cart.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. And you're absolutely sure the sign said noodle.
Are you sure about that?
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that.
That's not. Wait, that's not praise.
That's
That's
the
so-
only thing he's good
That's
at.
so backhanded. This guy's actually a gigantic dumbass.
Yeah.
It's read without a doubt. Noodle. I see. What? What are you looking at me like that for? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So, you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... here, was it? Although it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from that spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand. And to carefully read what the sign says. See? It actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldunes. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely Noodle for sure, positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that essay.
He doesn't know anything.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. Sign you saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle.
But he saw it right.
And
He
he
saw it
saw
right.
right.
What would you say if I told you that there's one spot from which the sign will be read the way Mr. Stickler claims? What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. The witness
So-
actually viewed the stand from this location.
Like over here.
Yeah. The witness was standing here, on the opposite side. How do you know that? When viewed from the south. The sign on the stand reads El Dunes, as we know. Look at the salt box has a leak on it.
What? Why does there have a leak on it?
It's
He's a
Miku
big fan of
brand
the Ivan
salt.
Poka. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back sides. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. You caught me.
So what?
So what?
What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or south side? It makes no difference at all.
He was right. Travel far enough to go south and you'll end up going north. Even like global scale directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change?
It changes everything, Apollo.
True to see.
Remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Yeah, so... yeah. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts. Oh, that fucks up. He would have been shot in the left temple in that case.
Yeah.
Yep.
At
Where
which
would the
point,
bullet come from?
the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. Trucy?
Oh, I didn't see this.
Hey,
Into a
Trucy?
black void.
No contradictions, right?
No,
That's a big contradiction right there. She's censored. Alright. But if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario.
Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, the bullet would have to hit his left temple. Ah! What? Hello?
No! Oh.
Oh, it's fine. I think just the 3D
Alright.
cutscenes are like fucking up the sprite loading.
That's so weird.
Turning them to missing no.
In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So, now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed. You are absolutely correct, Fraulein.
What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North. Ah. But that's where the witness Wesley Stickler was standing.
Correct. So, if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
No.
Fuck yeah.
Back to this theme again.
I really wish that I could do like the Barbie Preminger shriek, because that would do that for him so often. Order! Order! Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Just left this whole case on his head while I was still figuring it out.
Yeah, Trucy's good at this.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the criticisms that people have about Apollo as a protagonist, is that he rarely gets to like figure things out.
Yeah,
he always,
that's fair.
He always has like someone helping him along.
That's fair.
And yeah, it is until the sixth game that he gets like a huge win by himself.
Okay. That's rough. But I mean,
Yeah.
Phoenix is kind of the same until, like, Trials and Tribulations, right? Like, he always has a striker, and if he's really in trouble, he has Mia come in and help.
Yeah.
Even as a ghost. So, I mean, it kind of tracks. Like, Apollo's new. He's a baby. It makes sense he needs help. Clarify 1 point for me, if you would. her hair forehead.
Now.
Are you truly accusing this college student of murder?
Well, I can't say exactly he looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, looks aside, I'm really a nice guy.
No, you're not.
No.
All my friends say so.
Do you have friends?
Still can't get over the professor. It's like, well, your eyes say it's like, give me that. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler?
Oh. This is weird.
Well, Luka, what are you gonna do?
I mean, this guy is a creepy pervert, but I think he did something else.
Yeah, what do you think he did?
I don't think Wesley Stickler was a killer, but he's not innocent either. The usual side that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually
Oh my
quiet.
god, I just realized what else is in the north.
Yeah.
The trash can.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Roland's case is wide open. Tell us why now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary.
He's a tax evader. Tisk, tisk, tisk her forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Harry Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do we have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime?
Yes.
Your evidence? The court's all ears, Mr. Justice.
Oh my god, am I gonna have to actually present this to the court?
Well, you don't have proof that he's involved with this yet. You gotta start with the one you know he's involved with.
Trucies.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were found in the car.
Mm-hmm. The evidence is this. What is that? Women's underwear.
Hey, those are mine! Oh.
Oh, it's flashing through his panties to the court.
What it? Hello?
Don't look at me like that.
Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler. Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. It's not what it seems by my Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem.
Pythagoras.
On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the miraculous clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally...
Oh, I didn't notice the cat.
Yeah, the cat's, the cat's there. It says a meow.
His panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree.
Get rent!
Please hear me out. It's not what it looks like. Order, order, order! Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems.
Oh, he's dead.
Dead.
Good. Don't worry, he's made of bees. They're not Trucy's actual panties. She doesn't wear them. They're a prop.
Or a magic prop for her magic show.
Yeah.
So, are we to understand that you were guilty, they were selling not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments? Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant, see?
More like V stands for virgin.
Hey!
Your point. I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department.
Oh, bees, if you're concerned about this, there's worse cases earlier in this series.
And what does science teach if not curiosity? Okay, here's the big twist.
What?
Yes, we have IVU Science Department who are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge is science than a mystery?
What?
Come on, we're talking about a girl's panties here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And, my friends, when it comes to mysteries, those who wear panties are the promised land. From the moment I laid out first I was compelled to investigate.
Oh my god, he saw them at the fucking Wonder Bar.
Yep. He's actually not a pervert,
He's actually not a pervert!
He's just really weird and curious.
What the fuck?
A full-size car tire was the first mystery those panties revealed. Tire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled the tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was a tire, then a stew pot, and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He's talking about my magic panties trick.
I just don't understand. A broom and a pair of panties, it mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy. Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object of serious study.
I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you?
I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pair that elucidated the mystery.
Okay. This
Every
man is
pair
very...
of panties is a magic panty.
He's not horny, he's just very weird.
Yeah, this is extremely weird. Still, that leaves one thing explained.
Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but it was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guest, Herr Forehead.
Me?
Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you do not accuse the witness of murder? Why, then, did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence that shows why this lied about his location?
Bloomers?
Then do the finishing blow.
Bloomer.
Isatsu. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. What's more panties?
More panties.
How many panties are you carrying around in your pocket, Herr Forehead?
These are the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So, these panties are your handiwork as well? That night I had been chased, pounded into the Max clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I even went towards the south entrance. when I saw them hanging upon the clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of
A
panties.
giant pair of panties.
Giant panties.
Apparently, he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. When I stumbled upon a murder. Murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you disposed of the bloomers? Yes. It was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. A fascinating if disturbing tale.
You said it, Judge.
I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close. And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
Thank you. One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin.
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else in the scene at the time. Yet, a mystery remains. The location of the wounded and victim's right temple is yet to be explained. The court requires further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Yeah, baby.
No problem. Very well, this brings this trial for the day to the close. Court is adjourned.
This is a good case so far.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, Clavier's fun. He's a fun character.
He's very nice.
He is. It's very different from the first time we meet Edgeworth, where Edgeworth is like actively an asshole.
Yeah, he's not very mean. Like he's still adversarial to you.
Not like,
He's still combative, obviously, but that's kind of his job.
Yeah, I think he even he even helps you a little if you think about it, because he let you go when Trucy was being kidnapped. And he knew, even though he knew
that it was fake, it was bullshit. So yeah, I got it. Yeah, no, this is good. This is a good game.